How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So as you can see, I'm back to uploading. I've had a couple of weeks off. I wanted to just talk in this video about why I went away. I feel like it's good instead of just saying, oh, I need to take a break, as I did. And at the time I didn't really want to speak on it, but I feel like I should really explain why I took said break. But before I do, I just want to say like a big thank you, because I got a lot of support and love upon taking my break. You know, some really nice comments like on my video and on my Instagram account and things like that, and it was really appreciated. It just shows that people care, and it just shows the nice little community I built up over the past year from uploading. But yeah, so I really do appreciate it. But the reason, obviously, I did take a break is to do basically just with my mental health. It still isn't doing great, but it really wasn't doing good. I mean, the reason I started YouTube was purely because of my mental health. I wanted somewhere to focus all my attention and where I could distract myself and really throw myself into a hobby that's not my job, you know, away from my work, because sometimes I feel like I'm suffocated with my job. It can be so demanding, the schedule, my roster, and I feel like I'm never at home sometimes. So YouTube was nice, you know. Obviously sometimes I do videos with my family, with my kids, and you know, most of the time it's just me kind of chilling, doing my own thing, which is nice as well. But mental health has really been struggling over the past couple of months, and I think that showed on my videos. I feel like there wasn't as much heart into them. It was kind of, I decided what I was going to record, I'd record it, and then I'd just quickly put it all together and upload it, you know. There was no love going into it, which was stressing me out as well, because I knew I was doing it. I knew I was half-arsing, but I just really couldn't be bothered, and I didn't care, and I felt like I couldn't take this break because I felt like my YouTube channel would just like be non-existent, and I love making it, and like I said, I love the community that is being created from it. And for some reason my head was saying, if you quit, you'll come back on in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you'll have no subscribers, everyone will have gone ditched you. So I just kept going and going and going, even though my tank was completely like on empty. I'd run out of motivation and passion in a way as well. But you know, that's not just. It wasn't YouTube that was doing that. It was my personal life, which is what I'm gonna get into now. Which I don't really do much on here. But it's more like my problems a lot come down to like finances, which obviously I have to put a bit of money into the channel as well in order to do my videos, my cooking videos. I have to go buy extra ingredients because it's stuff I don't normally cook. Booze review, obviously we all know that ain't gonna be cheap. If it's baking with my youngin, days out for vlogs, things like that, you know. Again, it's money, but finance haven't been great, purely because obviously we moved house at the beginning of the year. That took all my savings. My car broke down. Well, my car failed its MOT originally. I needed new tyres, needed a few things doing. That cost money, and that was just after my insurance all renewed, my tax renewed, then my motorbike tax renewed. This is where it gets really messy. Then my car broke down, which was great. So that, you know, imagine like I ain't got any savings. I've got a bit of debt from the move. Say I think I had like £700 of debt, which isn't that bad to some people, obviously. But the rent here is really expensive. So I was just kind of clearing that. Then everything happened, and then like I said, my car broke down. I had to fix that. And then my partner passed her driving test, which was awesome. I put her in the car. She is paying her side of the insurance, but I had to just foot it, which was really expensive. I basically maxed out my credit card, put it up to like 1,800. I managed to get some overtime in a bit, and then my partner managed to pay me some money from her wages towards it, which took it down a bit. And then my motorbike insurance renewed, and he's probably thinking, why do you have both? But wherever I live now to work, the commute is so much better on my bike. My bike is kind of the one thing that clears my head as well. But if I live in Chesterfield and I work in Sheffield near the city centre, to get to work in my car, I'm filling up quite often, and it costs like £50 to fill the tank. Whereas on my bike, I'm filling up once a week, but it costs £6-7. You know, it's a big 500cc as well, but it just really doesn't cost much. So, and then when I'm on the bike, it's the mode of transport I prefer the most. You know, I don't really like driving my car. So, you know, so that's one thing that can kind of clear my head. But yeah, everything just renewed. But the reason I'm like doing this video now and I feel like I'm in a good place is because I've finally figured out a way to clear everything, and also enjoy making videos and like a good way with my finances, where I can be paying off like 2-3 months and I should 100% be like debt free, and then I can really throw myself into things a bit more. As of like now, for the channel, I'll just have to put some restrictions on it in terms of my content, which I'm sure people understand. But we'll get into that in a minute. Also came with all this like financial burden was the other day was 2 years since my granddad passed. It'll be a bit longer when this video actually goes up, but it was like a guy that meant an awful lot to me. And most of my family isn't really all that bothered. And I know what you're probably thinking, well, it has been 2 years, but it's something I'll never really get used to or come to terms with. You know, he had a stroke years and years ago, but he kept all his marbles, he was fine. You know, he was disabled from it, like he couldn't walk and things like that, but other than that, like, he was all there. And when he died, it was very unexpected for me. I'd spoke to him like the day before, and you know, he sounded a bit poorly, but he always got poorly with being bedridden, and then he'd be fine. And the day it happened, I rang him up to talk to him about some Sheffield United, our football team related news. And there were no answer, which I found strange. Then a bit later, that you know, the day I had to go into hospital, and that was the day he passed. So it happened very quickly for me, and somebody who I looked up to massively. It was not just my granddad, but he was very much my father. My dad, like, taught me everything I knew, kind of, you know. Definitely made me into like the dad I am today. So every year that comes around, it's super hard for me, like the emotion, and I don't really have anyone to talk to about it. Obviously, there's Sophie, she's great, and I will talk to her, but I hate burdening people like with my problems as well, which is my biggest downfall. So I just kind of really keep it to myself, which is stupid and it's silly, but it's what I do. But all balled up together, put me into a really bad place. My emotions were all over the place. I really was not feeling very perky. You know, I was down, very far down. But I feel like I'm getting to a place where I can definitely talk about it. You know, even if it's not to family, at least I'm talking about it. You know, to YouTube, to you guys. You know, you should so much support me taking my break. I know you're not gonna ridicule me for just sharing a bit about my personal life or problems, or you know, insecurities, whatever. And you know, over the past, like, so far it's been like just over a week since my last video went up. I've missed it. You know, I did my Twitch stream and I said I was gonna edit that together just before I took my break, and I said I'd upload that, and I just didn't, because I thought I don't really have it in me. I might still do it, but I only have a fortnight to do it before it all deletes itself. So that's fantastic. But yeah, I'm gonna chuck myself back into it. I've missed doing my Fake Away Fridays. I love that as a little series I'm doing. Like, the food's awesome, it's healthy, and it's just fun. Like, I do really enjoy doing the cooking videos. So maybe that's something I need to think about, is what do I really enjoy doing? What do I really want to throw myself into more? And I'd say that's definitely got to be it. As for the future, so I'm gonna keep budget of things down a little bit where I can. I think that's like understandable at the moment, but obviously I'm not gonna try and like bodge my like any of my content up. I don't want it to be just pointless. But I'm just gonna be more like talk on topic kind of videos, because I enjoy doing those when I get around to them, like, you know, the controversy ones around like the hot tub streams and the yoga videos and things like that. That were fun for me. I enjoyed doing those. So I'm going to find more things that genuinely my interests, and talk about those, because I think that would be fun just for me to make, and you know, I suppose lets you learn a little bit more about me. Obviously, as and when I'm gonna do me booze reviews, because I have seen loads of nice new things out, but obviously that spirits things like that aren't always, you know, the cheapest thing in the world to buy. So obviously I'll do them as and when I can. But I'm gonna do another, because it was quite cheap the last one to do, to be honest. If you remember, I did the cider haul from Aldi. That was actually really reasonable, and that spread loads of videos out for me. So I'm gonna do one of those again, probably like beer and ale. Do it a few other like alternative shots, should we say, like Aldi's version on things. Maybe do one with Lidl, and then eventually work through their like cocktail mixes, spirits, things like that. So that will be, you know, soon. I'd have thought this month maybe. We're going to start doing the baking with Ivy again. That was fun to do. It's testing at times to record, because she loves being on videos, but what's the word? She's high maintenance. She's definitely high maintenance. What else? Obviously, I stream on Twitch, and I'm just starting to get myself back into that again. So those will keep coming, and obviously with that, my edited versions of the streams cut down, like the Tomb Raider series. I'll keep up with uploading those. I kind of got a bit dedicated to the Tomb Raider series, and just like was hammering that, and I think it's going to be more interesting to like do, maybe stream that one. Obviously I can't stream every day, but like, do that one day, and obviously I can get a couple of episodes out of it as well, and then like the next time maybe change the game. Also I started Minecraft, which was fun, and actually got a good response as well, but I just got into Tomb Raider, but maybe then, you know, go back to that. And then I've got some of the Far Cry games that I've never touched. I've got the Primal one and the newest one, and I just never touched them, so I think I'll do those as well. I want to go back to a few other games as well that I have played in the past that were fun, but I actually played them before YouTube, so I'm going to get on with them. So yeah, I've got loads of like different things I can be doing that, you know, are a bit more affordable for me to be doing at the moment. And obviously Fakeaway Friday's going to come back. That's fun. I enjoy doing that. And that book's actually nearly at an end now, so I'm going to find another one to do. Not just in the Fakeaway Slimming World variety, but other series. Like I've got a big slow cooker book which looks awesome, so I'm thinking of like a slow cooker Sunday, something like that. But yeah, so there is going to be plenty more content to come that I think is going to be very enjoyable for all of us. And then as time goes on, build review will become more dominant, because I love doing those. They are my favourite videos to do. And as obviously things get a bit better here, I'll be able to start reviewing a couple of those, you know, a couple of good ones in a month. Meaning like, you know, something really a nice treat. And then there's other things, you know, new beer ciders that come out, but obviously the spirits are they're more fun. And yeah, just I'm just gonna kind of think about it. I'll update as and when as well. I'm gonna do more like update videos of ideas I've had, and then also when my money is sorted, I don't know what to do actually. I'm either gonna get a desktop PC, which is only little, or I'm thinking of just biting the bullet and going all out and getting a proper PC set up. It will make my streams 100% better. It'll make editing on videos, and my editing is as basic as it can get just for what I have available. But if I can get a PC, you know, it'd make it amazing. It also would have had a desktop PC though, but I'm thinking like stream wise, I could do it to a desktop PC, but I'm thinking of the dual monitor, maybe that'd be better. And also then I can do other videos, such as like, I really want to do reaction videos. I love reaction videos, and I think they'd be fun on the channel, because, you know, they're things I can get other people, like friends and that, involved with. So yeah, that's obviously long term, so I was meant to be talking more short term. I'll just get carried away. But yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else, and I don't think there really is. Obviously I'm just going to try and make it more mixed and matched as well, instead of like doing maybe a review, a cooking, you know, with a couple of games in the middle. Like do you know, a review, a game upload, something with the kids, a game, you know, then I'll do like kind of Tuesday, Thursday to be like a game day. And then obviously fake away Friday. Obviously that Friday will be going to something at another slot soon when that series comes to an end. But I'm just gonna keep making it up as I go along. It's gone well so far. But yeah, that's where I'm at the moment, and like I appreciate you just letting me have this time. You know, obviously you've stuck around, and my old videos have been getting watched plenty anyway, so that's awesome that they're still doing well. And hopefully this one does well, and everyone watches this to the end and sees where I'm coming from at the moment. I think that's about it, to be honest. I'll probably miss some little bits out of things, ideas I've got for the future, but I can't remember right now. Follow me on Instagram now. I'm trying to remember what my name is. Let's do it. I think it's _1. I'll put it down in the description anyway. I've not to write in a while. Yeah, it's let's do it. All one _number as an O and then 1. Follow me on there because that's where I put all my updates. I get a bit lost in Twitter and I don't really like that platform. I do put some bits on there, but that's where you'll find the most updates with me personally, the channel, everything like kind of goes on there. And other than that, so if I have missed anything off this, I'll put it on there. But yeah, other than that, thank you so much for sticking around. Let's get back to normal now. You know, I'm gonna really try and start, you know, recording when I feel good, and maybe on the days where I feel really good about it, bulk record kind of thing. But yeah, let's get back on with it. Thank you for sticking around. Subscribe, like, all that beautiful stuff that I've always asked you to do. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.